What's happening, YouTube? What's happening, man? It's a beautiful day in the shop, man. Look what I got on the table. Old Mugen. Yeah, I picked me up old Mugen, man. You won't believe how cheap this shit was. Yeah, cause I couldn't even leave this. I walk out without this, cause I would have just might well just left my wallet on the table too. Yes, sir. The Mugen got a lot of nice stuff on there. You can see the diff right here. This has got a little coupling right over it. So this right here, it has a grub screw that fastens it. See? That fastens it down right there. So this don't even come out until you take that grub screw out. So when you take the center diff out, got it in the front too. So when you take the center diff out, the dog bones stay in the same place. You just have to, it's got wiggle room, because it moves. But that's it, man. And then you got a lot of aluminum on there. The shocks are stupid stiff. And that center diff they got in there, it's gonna be hard for me to put a spool in this one because the center diff, you see that? You see the yoke right there? That's smaller than the HPI 8mm by 11mm cup joints that I use for the spool. So I won't be able to use the spool. And the weird thing is this is a plastic gear right there, yo. That's a metal housing, but there's a plastic teeth on that gear. Yeah. I wonder how this is gonna pan out. I never had a center diff that was plastic before, but we're gonna see. I just used that Mamba X that came in, the one that I blew on my truck. I got sent it back to Castle and got another one, and I'm gonna put it on here. I'm gonna use that Castle motor right there, but this Castle motor came from a Mamba X, so the wires are too small. So these ain't gonna do nothing but cause the motor to be cogging and have all kind of issues with it. So I'm going to unsolder these, and I'm going to put on some probably 10 gauge, something thicker, so it'll hold the current, because that ESC going to put out more. It's going to put out the same amperage, but not the same amperage. It's going to put out the same volts. The 25.2 is the Mamba X, but for some reason it's just more power, because them wires right there got hot. And the motor got hot when I ran it the other day, when I first had got it. So I'm going to change these wires out, because I see the 8th scale Water Live has 10 gauge wire on it. I think these are what, 12? Yeah, these 12 gauge. So I will put 10 gauge over there, and we go run with it like that. I will use my old GTB body on it. I like this car. This car nice. It's got a lot of aluminum on that thing. I'll give you that. Shock towers and all the braces and everything. It's got some funky little spacers on it and stuff. Keep the slop down so you won't have all that slop in there. It's tough. I like it. We're gonna run the mess out of them. Oh yeah, but what I wanted to say about the center diff. Yo, the fluid that they use, if anybody knows what they use, please let me know. Because this center diff, when I took it out and turned it one way and then turned the other one the opposite way, man, that thing was so, like, there's molasses in there or something. That center diff's gonna act like a spool, man. For real. Check it out. Y'all think I'm lying? All 4 of the wheels turn, and all you gotta do is turn one of them. And it'll do it, if I turn the other one the other way, it'll still, go, it still has the ability to go opposite. They'll spin opposite, like the orbital gears meant to do. But man, that's bugged out. That's a nice little build. Yeah, I got this bag. Y'all ain't gonna believe how much I got it for. Hobby store closed it down. Been sitting there for butts. Guess how much I paid for this thing, right? $200. $200 for a $500 car. I ain't had no body, no wheels or nothing, but I had all of that other stuff and electronics and stuff like that, so I just put it on there. I got another Savox servo that I was supposed to put on Nemesis, but once I put them servos on, man, they working, man. I don't be caring what the name of them is. How long you do your job, you don't get fired. That's how I look at it. But I like this though, man. We're gonna throw them together. I'm getting a little too much going on right now because I haven't finished my Bandit. My Bandit's around the corner from being finished. I just need to put a speed control on there. I was gonna put this one on it, but I want to use. I actually would like to use a Mamba X, the little small one, not the 8th scale, the 10th scale one. because that one will fit the chassis better. It'll fit the car better. This one right here is just too big. It's just too big. And also, I'm gonna have to run like 2 small 3 cells because trying to put a big 6 cell in that thing, it's not gonna fit the body back on it. So I'm gonna get the Bandit together, man. It's just one thing after another sometimes, man. But it's cool. But I'm so happy to get this Mugen though. I don't even the dude had the bottom to the box. He didn't even have the top part of it. He just had the bottom to the box. I just made sure all the parts was in there and stuff and took off with it. Shit, cool. Yeah, it runs though, no doubt. I'm gonna give you some run footage of it. I have my GTB body on it. What I'm gonna do is probably solder this motor up sometime this week. I gotta get some more wires and stuff, some more 10 gauge wire, and then I'll solder the motor up and shit. Other than that, she ready. I can put it on and run it now, but the motor gonna run hot and only get like 2 or 3 good shots out of it. Then I'm gonna have to turn it off. So I don't wanna tear nothing up. Let me just do it the right way. Yeah, man, it's old Mugen. Old Mugie. We gonna see what he do. See if these high dollar cars are. I see what you paying for though, like, you know, carbon fiber, you know what I'm saying, turnbuckle or whatever you want to call that piece, and the damn shocks. They nice, they good and stiff and beefy. Shock tower, you know, steering bell crank and stuff, slick. Like I said, I like the way they got the center drive shaft set up. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't come out unless you take that grub screw out. Then you can remove the whole thing. It's got a flat spot on it. It's a little dirty because you can tell I hadn't took it out and ran it when I first had got everything together yesterday. I ain't thought enough to take my camera with me. All I wanted to do was get out and see what it do. Nice little setup on it, but I definitely got to change some wires over so I can actually put something on it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that's the first 2200 Castle motor I ever had, and shit, it impressed me. I mean, it actually impressed me. That's the first one I ever had, and it's not even right. I gotta put some 10 gauge wires on there and see exactly what she gonna really do when I put that heat to it. Yep. But that's cool though, man. But like I say, man, shit, a little steal of the day, man. I wanted to show y'all, man, let y'all in on it. A little something new to the arsenal. Alright, fam, y'all do what y'all do, man. As always, man, get out there and build something. Peace.